You don't know.
Dave, are you there?
With just a little bit of gin.
Is that vodka or water?
There we
It's
go.
a little of both. Sparkling.
All right, let me pull it up on the phone. Make sure we can see everyone.
That's a lot of vodka. That's a lot of vodka. You're not good at drinking. Vodka. That's a really horrible accent.
Yeah.
It's not good.
So bad. I'm not very good at accents.
It's gin.
Yes, you are.
Accents.
Cool. All
That's a
right,
good
so
one.
it looks
I
like
like
we
that.
are live. Let me turn this
Yeah.
down.
I don't have an accent.
I have an accent.
Okay, yeah, we can see everyone. Sweet.
The backwoods accent's great.
All right, so
Woo!
hey everyone, welcome to the Horror Show live stream / podcast. I'm Cecil Laird,
I'm Susie von Slaughter.
I'm Marcia Parker.
I mean, Fuego here.
I'm Andrew Mercer.
And I'm producer Dave.
and we are back once again. And as you guys saw in the title, the bitches are back.
I put a tortilla in my mouth.
They're classy ladies, okay?
He's like, we're starting 3, 2, 1, go. On, Susie. I'm like, oh.
The ladies are back, you guys.
Yes.
So
We missed
we
them
are.
so.
Yeah, we did. We missed them both. They're both super busy for varying reasons.
Yeah, you know.
So we thought it'd be fun just to check in on them, see how everything is going, and then have you guys do some Q&As if you want, as far as recent horror or whatever you want. So, all right. So here we go. Wilbraham says the girls are back in town. All right.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Don't ya know?
So
I
I guess let's start with Marcia first.
Roll over, Susie.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, yeah,
What?
good.
Marcia,
All good.
how have things been going, Marcia?
Things are great. You know, I'm 80 pounds lighter, and you know,
How much
just
did
carrying
your
a
child
baby.
weigh?
He was almost
Okay,
10
he
pounds.
doesn't know.
He was 10
I
pounds,
know, I'm
and then
Was
my
he really?
placenta was 20.
Oh,
So
Wow.
I don't really know how heavy my placenta was, but yeah, I dropped like
Did you eat the
30
placenta?
pounds. Huh?
Did you eat the placenta?
No. God no. They're like, do you want to see it? I'm like, throw that
No, you
shit
can do that.
away.
Because there's some women that will like put in
No, I
capsules
know.
because it has so much protein in it.
I
that
know.
They'll eat it, but I wouldn't.
No.
Will they make a smoothie?
No.
Yeah.
You can keep it forever.
Yeah.
And my friend, I love
Interesting.
her. She got that done, and the person who did it for her actually, because it was so bloody and shit.
Yeah.
So she did an imprint
Oh,
of it, and she has it framed.
all right.
Bleh.
That's
I know.
not.
Blah.
Not that, you know.
What?
for you,
Now, so
not-
was that
Yeah.
what Christopher Reeves was eating back in the day, or
All
is that
right.
something different?
What else have you been doing?
No, those are.
I know.
I think he was sucking that directly from the stem cells
Yeah.
of babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
So,
yeah.
how was the experience, Marcia? How
Yeah, it was
was
fine.
the
Was it
like?
horrific?
Was it horrific? Was it worthy of a horror
It's
show story?
childbirth. What do you think?
I
Did
don't
you
know. You
videotape
never
it?
really talked
No,
about it that
God.
much.
Nobody asked me.
You know, that's not really.
All right,
they,
so I'm
they
asking
actually
both
tell
of
you
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 guys.
can't Snapchat during.
Well,
Let
Really?
me just tell
that
you.
was
Let
like
me
a
just
big
tell
thing back in the
you.
day.
The
They always-
first time, my first child when I had it, they asked me if I wanted to see a mirror and look and see the
Yeah.
experience. I'm like, no,
Ugh.
no.
I have my
Get
eyes
out.
closed like the whole time. I'm like,
Yeah.
You can't use Snapchat. You
Wait,
have to
how
use
long were you in labor
Snapchat.
for?
snatch.
Snatch chat. Oh,
It's actually a
snap.
brand new
How long were
special
you in labor
service.
for?
Hard labor was only 2.5 hours.
Hard labor.
She had a girl?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Ah,
That's
yeah,
actually
don't
one of
be
the high
heroes.
questions.
I
I
actually
fucking
had
girl.
a roundabout. I had the whole cocktail. So
Yeah.
like I started with the nitrous oxide. That doesn't do shit. Don't bother. It was a good thing. It was like you're high, but you can still feel everything. So it was like you were like, hi, I just smoked a joint, and then someone kicked me in my uterus. You know.
Yeah.
So it really does nothing. But it
And that
tied me
was-
over until they got the epidural in there.
Mhm.
And then they had to give me more drugs after because I had a 3rd-degree tear. So
Oh
Yeah.
no, that doesn't.
I've
Does
been
that
there.
equal
Don't even ask.
episiotomy?
Don't even
no?
ask. Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't even know what was
Oh.
happening.
Welcome to the horror
it was
show,
actually
everyone.
Really, it was really
Oh.
funny because I had no idea what was happening.
Yeah.
They were just down there. There's like
And also
4
the-
people down
The
there.
pressure.
Yeah. There's like 4 people down there forever, and I'm all like, "Am I
What's going on?
dying? Like, why are you down there still?" They're like, "We're fixing you. You're gonna thank us later." And I was
Yeah.
like,
We're fixing you. We're
Well, because,
gonna
of
fake
everything,
us
because
later.
of everything that
Thank us
happens,
tomorrow.
yeah, because of everything that happens, they have to do it right
Oh.
away. So
Yeah.
while you're still like lying
But it was
there,
really
you're
entertaining because you just see like these people just sitting there and like pointing and
Yeah, they
like,
just do
yeah,
their
and
thing,
just
man. 'cause
whispering
You just
to
had a
each
baby,
other
so you just
and-
like lay there.
And
you
You're
know,
like, I've never had so many people so attentive to my vagina
Like,
before.
yeah.
I was like, "Am I bleeding out? Like, I have no idea what's happening." And they're like,
They're
"Oh,
just
you're
very
fine."
just
Wait,
silent
so you were
about
aware
it.
enough? Were you able to ask them, like, "Hey
Yeah,
guys, what's going
yeah.
on down there?
Yeah.
I see you're
It's
all real
just, when you
interested
have
in
an
something."
epidural,
Yeah.
you just can't move your body.
Yeah,
like,
they
from
had-
your
yeah.
legs down. You
So you're
can't
just like chilling, like, "Hey guys, what's your
My
favorite scary
epidural
movie?"
was out by the time I was done.
So then you can still push
and so I
them,
could
or-
still I could feel
Yeah.
them
Like the pressure?
stitching me up. No, I could feel them stitching me up, so they had to give me more drugs,
Oh.
different drugs. Yeah. So I was like, I had the full cocktail. I was
Oh,
like, "Ooh."
There you go.
But it was all good. Baby was happy
Aw.
that.
Yay.
He's super cute on your snap filters.
Yeah. I can't stop fucking with him. It's funny.
Well,
Yeah.
you got the rest of his life to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I had a kid. I
Yeah,
just
you're
want
like-
somebody I
Yeah.
could poke all the time, just like.
And just play dress up and all
Yeah.
that stuff. It's like a little living doll.
Yeah, like let's try this Snapchat.
Is he gonna be a horror baby? Are you gonna show him stuff
Fuck yeah.
early?
I read the Joe Kenda book to him every night. We're like halfway through it. I don't know if you know who Joe Kenda is. He's
Yeah.
the homicide hunter on
Oh.
the ID channel.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
So you're gonna raise a detective?
hopefully. I wanted to be one.
Speaking of, did you watch Mindhunter?
Yes.
Wasn't it great?
It was amazing.
I liked it a lot.
It was awesome.
Fincher, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, he did the
Or
first.
he produced
two
it and
and
directed a
last
few.
two.
We should do a
Yeah.
review of it, Marcia.
Yeah,
All right.
it was good.
Holla.
But yeah,
Uh,
I watched it
I'm
twice.
watching a lot of horror stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll have to catch up on that soon. Edward D is here.
Edward
Says
D.
yes, Queens. And then OCD Horror says Marcia.
Hey, the Queen's never left. Let's get that straight.
Leroy Buchanan says the bitches are back. You guys are lit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Reanimator says hey all.
No,
All right,
raise here, what up?
yeah. Wilbraham says oh she had a boy. Yep. Wilbraham says can't wait for Jaime to share his circumcision story.
Oh wow.
Oh well, it's after he said that this is the scariest episode yet. Can't wait for Jaime to share his circumcision story. So I guess it's making.
Well, and then
people
after he
a
gives
little
that
like,
story, I'll tell
Everybody's
my
making
sister's
assumptions,
origin story.
right?
Wait, did that happen recently? Is that something?
It was an inadvertent circumcision.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
So after an episiotomy, do you guys just have vajassholes?
I didn't have an appeal.
Go fuck yourself.
You're
No,
the
it's not
asshole.
like that.
They
It's
don't
like-
go
that's
all
like
the way down.
There's still
You
different
fucking-
I mean,
No,
you
some
get
girls
a
have
4-degree.
had that
Yes,
happen.
it's a 4-degree tear.
Yeah,
That's
like-
when it goes all the way down.
But they don't
Whoa.
cut you to that.
No,
They get
some
ripped
have
into
to.
that.
Hair to that.
Right.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
They don't
They don't-
cut you to
I
that.
thought they did to make
Episiotomy
room.
is when they
No,
cut you. It's
no.
not-
Yeah,
we're
I
not
thought
gonna
they
cut
don't
you
do
to
an
your
episiotomy.
hair.
No.
So what is the purpose of an episiotomy?
So that you don't.
So-
Very different kind of
So
horror
that
stuff
don't-
today.
What's going on today, man?
The theory was that if they cut
Um,
you, then you won't tear as much. But
Right.
as research has gone by, you actually rip more.
Yeah.
Right,
So
it's
they
like-
don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Unless they really, really have to.
I'm learning
Yeah.
so
Who
much.
asked this question?
You did.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't care. You guys do this more than I do. So just whatever
Yeah.
that needs to get done and the baby comes out, it's fine.
You're like, as long as the baby's out and we're both alive at the end.
I know there's
Yeah.
people who would rather watch someone be brutally torn apart by hooks than watch.
I would
a live
absolutely
childbirth.
rather watch
Yeah.
that. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Edward D says
Oh,
barf.
Yeah. Why are we talking about real life?
Waiter says
Real life
Jesus
horror.
Christ, Cecil.
Thanks for bearing with us, guys.
What else has been going on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so, all right, well, do we want to check in with Susie? Susie, how are things going?
Yeah.
How you doing?
You know, it's been good.
How you doing?
You know, I've been dealing with a lot of stuff, and just recently, let me just tell you guys that you should really get your warrants taken care of, because if you don't, you will go to jail, and that's exactly where I was for about for the 26th to the 2nd.
Wow. And there's no makeup in jail.
Dear God, the things I've seen, wow, in jail, like I can't even, wow, is all I have to say. I'm just kind of taking it as a learning experience. Never go, take care of your warrants, and yeah,
Pay
I don't know.
fines.
Pay
But man, the
your
thing
fines.
I've seen, I could tell you so many stories. Wow.
Is there
Breaking the
a
law,
lot of shitting in
breaking
front
the
of you? At
law.
this
Oh yeah, there's no, they take a shit, you like, your pride goes out the window, man. Yeah, completely.
The
Showers
first you
are
gotta,
open.
yeah, you gotta take a shit when you.
Yeah, and girls just in
True.
the shower, just like going at it, you know.
Oh, really?
Kind of gotta look the other way, and yeah,
Cage
act like
seat
it's not.
style?
Kind of just have to act like it's not happening.
It's kind of hot.
Why not? Can you not just be like,
No,
Hi.
no, you really can't.
Really?
Because yes, sexual harassment is a huge thing in jail. Like they have an
I don't
announcement
know.
that
I feel
they
like
put.
they would be the ones
Yeah.
be committing.
No, it's crazy. They have an announcement that they call it.
He was watching me have sex.
It's no, really. And if you are not there to take a shower, they tell you to leave. Like there's this thing called Priya or something where it's like for sexual harassment.
Well, how did the two of them get away with it? Just saying,
Because
hey, we're
no one
both
said
gonna
anything.
shower. at the
They
same
just
time?
They were
together.
because they
You
were
don't
showering while they were
you don't-
vagining.
Yeah.
Snitch on the snitch.
Yeah, you don't say
You don't
anything
snitch
about
on the
it.
snatch.
No, let me tell you.
Wow.
We have so many hashtags today.
Yeah, it's wow.
Snitch on
It was
snatch.
really,
Snitching snatches.
really interesting. Like,
Snatch chat.
I was at
Snatch chat.
oh,
Snatch
dear
chat.
God.
That is
No,
totally,
honestly, the
that
whole
was
time I
Dave.
just kept
Dave
thinking, I
had
was like,
credit for
I
that.
have a story I can write about this. Oh my God. Like, I was telling you, they were so obsessed with me drinking water and everybody drinking water. Oh, you had a seizure? Drink some water. Do you want
What
some
if they're
water?
putting like mellow drugs?
Probably.
in the
Hey,
water?
left coast, fuck you, buddy.
That was a funny comment from him and Edward.
He's just his one comment so far is this the review for Hereditary? Son of a bitch. Fucking son of a
That's gonna
bitch.
be a joke for a while. That was good.
But anyway, my name in jail, and I'm not lying about this, they call
You
me
got a
white
nickname.
chocolate.
White chocolate.
White chocolate.
All right.
Someone said thug life, Susie.
Got that street cred now. But yeah, they call me white chocolate in jail.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
The Reader in Black is here. Sam Power is here. Rodimus
Sam
Prime is here.
Power.
What up, Rodimus? Anibal Riveros is here. Yeah, guys, what's going on? We're just saying hi, catching up with our ladies. Keon Bonner is here. You guys remember Masters of Horror? Yes, we do.
Of course we do. Cigarette
course.
burns, motherfucker.
Yeah, we actually put up our Cigarette Burns review not too long
Yeah.
ago. So yeah, we've seen Masters
Wow.
of Horror.
Didn't we record that 4 years ago?
We did.
Wilbraham wants
almost.
wants
No,
you to
3.
show us your prison tats.
And yet it was funny when
I
Davis
almost
was-
got one. I should have. I was gonna come out with my hair all like cornrowed and like have a prison tat and stuff like
That
that.
would be so cool.
I
I
could
was
see
all
you with
about it.
cornrows. Yeah,
What?
I could see you with cornrows.
Yeah, totally. I was gonna do it, but then
You
I
could have
left
like
too
white
early.
chocolate, like
I did-
a
yeah.
really fine tattoo
I was
of
gonna
white
do it.
chocolate.
And a
I'm
tear on
seriously
the other
getting a
side.
prison tattoo.
You should still get one that says white chocolate.
I
Hey,
should
just
do
go
that.
back.
Right here.
Just go back, yeah.
My prison tattoo was internal.
CK2D
soul.
says Cecil gonna do more bedtime story vids. Absolutely, we actually recorded the second episode about 3 days ago. We got to edit it. That'll probably go up in a week or two.
It's done?
Well, I still got to go through and make sure I pronounced everything
right.
correctly.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, there's gonna be about 5 or 6 probably total Hellbound Heart episodes.
Drunk bedtime story.
He is drunk one.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been drinking.
Oh.
That's why it's so many
No, like,
edits.
don't edit it.
Yeah,
So
don't
let's do
edit
another
it.
take.
Like, I'm
No,
saying,
you
like,
can't have Cecil go because it'll just
goes,
be
fuck.
yeah. It'll literally just be like, and then she went to the fuck.
And then she went
Going
fuck.
again.
Yeah, keep going, man.
That's the one.
Just own it.
Just-
Bob
just
Ross
Rawness,
that
go,
make
shit.
that
man.
rawness in it.
You gotta
That's what
Bob
makes
Ross
it
that
real.
shit. Own it.
Yeah.
And actually, just to address that, the
Just
next
make it
one is
better.
going to be an unreleased Stephen King story. That's the plan. So.
An unreleased.
Are you gonna? So you're gonna wait until Hellbound Heart is
I mean,
finished?
I think so, unless you don't want me to.
Wait.
That's up to you if you want to or not, because it might take a good 5 or 6 weeks to get it done.
Wait.
Well, I'm doing
How-
a bunch of night shift coverage, like for
Okay.
the immediate future. So I don't know. I mean, we can discuss it further.
Hey,
Okay.
how did you get an unreleased Stephen King
Oh,
story?
Well,
it's
if you had been
un-
following the
uncollected,
channel, you
not
might know
unreleased,
this.
But yeah,
Oh, it's not
it was-
great.
He wrote to you and gave you an unreleased story.
it would have been so wonderful
Yeah.
if he had. No,
We
that's
kept
thanks
it
to-
under
Thanks
wraps.
to Mr. Brian
Stephen King
Gatto
reached out
from Horror
himself.
Show and Attempt.
Oh,
Yeah, he
okay.
made all my dreams come true.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
Brian Gatto sent us a care package. He sent us like 10 books.
Oh.
And
okay.
like it was a bunch of creature books, and he even sent like 3 books in the this monster like series that I've been wanting to read for so long. And he also sent a anthology. It was like the 1983 best short stories of the year anthology, best short horror stories of the year. Happened to have a story by Stephen King, so he sent the book along. We opened it, and Fuego's like, I've not seen this story before. He researched it. Turns out Brian found. He had no
Brian
idea.
even know? No, right?
No, he had no idea. It was the only place that story has ever been collected.
Yeah,
Wow.
never
It's
been
this
reprinted,
one
yeah.
random
Never
Wow.
been
anthology
Yeah,
collection. So it was
obviously,
a story
I
that not
popped
only
the fact
Fuego
shove
had
and-
finished his Stephen King run,
I
but
just got
he
into
found a
that.
story that he had never read before because Brian sent it over.
Oh,
So.
well, thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Got
So actually, he has a stack of things there that's waiting for me to send out to him this week. I'm sending him a bunch of stuff
Return
this
the
week.
favor.
cool.
Thank you, Sagata. You're awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, interchannel love. You gotta
Yeah,
love it,
right?
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're
But
both
that
Florida
how cool
shows.
was that? He's
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
really
just saw this.
cool.
There was a Stephen King story. I thought Fuego might like it. I'm like, dude, you have no idea how much gold you just struck.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
really
pretty
cool.
crazy.
So, yeah.
Blood you just mopped.
So let me just ask, what's the status before we get to the
Gold
Q's and A's from the audience that I know are coming? Because you guys, this is a fucking Q&A podcast. Start asking some questions.
Ask them anything. Well, anything
but
within
don't
reason
get
and
too
not
weird.
gross.
What's the deal? Are you guys going to be making it around more
Yeah.
in the near
Yes.
future?
Yeah.
What?
I can be here. I can be here on Sundays.
Okay.
Unless there's a meltdown, but yeah.
All right, sweet.
Barring
That's the deal
meltdowns.
that
But
I
you
have.
you
I
will
don't think
not
you can
you will
melt
not
the
be
baby.
able to make it for the creepy channel crawl.
No,
don't think
unfortunately,
Super stream.
I can't
No,
do
the
that.
hours, not surprisingly, not
No,
surprisingly.
I can't. I wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning and then 6 o'clock in the
If you want to still come, can.
Yeah.
Well, I might be a
Yeah,
bit
just
tired, but Fuego, are you planning to stay overnight and
Of
stuff?
course.
Doesn't
Yeah.
sleep 1 4 hours.
Susie, you gonna come do the creepy
Yeah.
channel crawl?
After jail, I got a lot more time on my hands.
All right, so yeah, so Susie will actually be here for the creepy channel crawl.
Yay.
So we are going to be guesting on Channel Sundown at 10 p.m. I believe our time, right?
Yep, with Amanda and Matt.
And then we're guesting on Horror Show Entertainment. Brian Gatto, the guy that sent us the book, he's going at midnight our time, and then we have our stream at 1 a.m. our time.
Yep. Pretty late.
And we are
Lots of
gonna,
caffeine.
yeah. But here's the thing: our theme, just so everyone knows,
I was
is
gonna ask what it was.
no. We are doing
Right.
a seasoned horror tuber Q&A.
Mhm.
So people, because the whole point is to draw attention to the lesser known horror tube channels that have like between 100 and 800 viewers, you know,
Yeah.
subscribers. So it's going to be basically a chance for them to ask questions to us, to the Death Twitch, who has almost 10,000 subscribers, to Horror Addicts, who are now over 6,000 subscribers. So they're
Wow.
cruising. They were at like
Cruising.
4.5 last time I checked. So they're cruising now.
And you
Because they're the
also,
ones that put this together.
yeah.
Also, the Late Late Horror Show is going to be on.
Mhm.
Hopefully, Luke from Confused Reviews, Amanda from Channel Sundown, and Brian from Horror Show Entertainment.
You know, I think it's so great about this is that we're all working together. Like,
Yeah.
it's, you know, there's so much.
24 hours of horror by 24 different
But, I mean,
channels
like,
is awesome.
With what I do with the makeup and hair and the modeling, especially in Arizona, everybody's so cutthroat and they don't want to support each other. But this is very rare to find, and I think it's really amazing.
Yeah, it's
Hashtag
literally like
online
the
horror
whole point
mafia.
is all of us to lift each other up.
Right.
It is
Yeah,
not
exactly, 'cause
about
everybody has something-
showing who's better, right?
No,
Yeah.
I could
all
Lift
of
them
us-
up, lift them up.
Okay.
Right.
Obviously,
Praise you,
obviously,
Satan, for
Whoa,
obviously
what?
there's different people on the channel. We all
Yeah.
offer something different.
Mhm.
And there's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with saying have a favorite this and this and this and that. No, we all offer something really, really great. So I think it's awesome that we're doing that.
Hashtag online horror mafia.
Hashtag-
What?
Edward D asks, have you guys thought about making a horror
Hashtag
show
murder all
Discord?
hashtags.
Honestly, I only found out about Discord today when I watched Markiplier's video about his Discord.
I don't even know what it is. What is it?
Apparently,
It's like Skype, but better.
no,
100%.
it's well, but you can make your own. What he was talking about was making his own sort of message board where people, viewers, can talk back to us and stuff like that.
It's really cool.
It seems interesting. So
It's like a community page on steroids.
Teddy Holiday says the two guys with glasses trigger me. Oh well,
Yeah! Trigger me.
that's
What
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 I
does
do.
that mean?
It's
Now
just
what?
trigger is
Hate
the
your
thing.
face.
Yeah, they don't.
Hmm.
He just doesn't like them.
Now,
Pascal Hajdas.
I don't get it. Is
Right
that
Or
now.
a
Hajdas says hello from Germany. Hello, Pascal. Thank you for watching.
Hi.
Yes,
Or is
Donka.
that like you trigger me like sexually?
Yeah,
Could
Hellbound
be
Heart
that.
is owned
Actually, could be
by
that too.
Harper
Could be a
Collins
first.
imprint. Hope you don't get flagged. Yeah, cult
Well,
film video. I hope
I have
you
my
don't
pictures
either.
on FapChat.
We'll see. I'm hoping that me reading the video or reading the book is transformative enough for them to not care. I don't know. I might get flagged. Whatever. If it happens, it happens.
I'd like to see the computer algorithm that can
That
tell-
recognizes
recognize
that.
that you're reading a copyrighted
Yeah.
material.
Well, if Harper Collins ever searches, it could.
That sounds like a challenge.
Let's see.
Bring it
Alright.
on, Googlebot.
Yes, why were you
Challenge
in jail? Did
accepted.
Susie go to jail? Yeah, go back and
That's my
listen.
next
Susie will
job.
talk about it. Old Fart is here. Good evening, folks. Welcome back, Susie and Marcia.
Yes. What's
Leroy
up to a fellow
Buchanan. I
Mainer?
wanted to ask why Fuego skipped Hail to Stephen King's Tuesday episode. Broke my heart.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
I was
Time to
taking,
get candid.
I was taking a day off for the Fenton 50 episode celebration.
There you go.
There
It's as
you
simple
go.
as that, guys.
He's behind the curtain.
He's gonna
He
take a
earned-
day off every 50 episodes. You're fired.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
you know, hopefully in the future he'll let his showrunner know that he's going to do that. But yeah,
No.
it's not like we didn't have enough episodes to cover for it, so we're good.
There it is.
There
There bust up.
all right. Damn, yeah, there was a few people that asked why was it not uploaded on Tuesday. All right,
Even
Curtis
follow.
Schultz. What's up from Detroit? What up, Detroit?
Detroit.
How about
Blake
that Blake
Griffin
Griffin
in
train?
town.
Oh boy, here we go.
That's
Let's,
the northeast.
let's
side.
open this can of worms. Did you watch it again, Marcia? If
No.
you did, I hope you liked it.
I
We
watched
need to
it.
do a second
I
watch.
watched
All right, so let's get Susie's review of it real briefly.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Susie.
I watched it
Yeah.
with my 3-year-old daughter. And yeah, no,
What did Olivia
I'm
think?
not really, yeah, we'll get that. She loved it, actually.
Oh.
I'm not about remakes. I'm really not. But this, I think, was done really well. I'm sorry.
It's
I
your
liked it.
opinion.
I really
You're
liked it.
entitled to it.
I thought it was great. I loved I loved the cast. I loved how well they worked together. I loved how it was like almost believable. It
Kids
was
made you
believable.
laugh.
Yeah, they made me laugh, and you know, watching my daughter get scared shitless, just like, and then she's coming back and she's like this, and like she wants to see but she doesn't. It was so great. It was so awesome. So I liked it. So
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And Marcia, you stand by your review because you're not going to watch it again.
I mean, I might watch it again, but I have no desire to watch it again. So
Damn.
She's
All
over
right.
it.
I'm sorry. It's just the book is just so good that they just they killed it. So whatever.
Okay, Original Family Productions is here. Says hello from Washington State.
Hello.
Yo,
The
yo.
whole state.
I'm
The
going to
entire
Washington.
state.
That's a lot of viewers.
Yeah.
Teddy Holiday
in
says,
August.
sometimes I feel gamer rage so hard that I punch myself in the chin until I feel dizzy. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I
Wow.
do
This
this.
is
I
going
don't do
somewhere
the
different.
exact same thing, but gamer rage is a real thing, and
I've-
if you can't control it, it will consume you.
I've seen many a controller broken. I
Yeah.
have seen fingers messed up.
Get a
I mean,
fidget spinner.
seriously.
Um,
Yeah.
Fuego
Spin
Keon
that
Bonner
fidgety
asks, I think the Damn Thing and Pick Me Up were the best stories from Masters of Horror. What are your guys' favorite episodes? I haven't seen them recently enough to be
Cigarette
able to
burn.
pick.
Cigarette
Yeah,
burn.
But
obviously,
Fuego
cigarette
obviously
burns,
loves cigarette
dude,
burns,
when
yeah.
Norman Reedus was staying at the hotel that I work at just recently, I
Oh,
was chatting with
go
him in the
ahead.
morning, man, and I
Drop
was
that
just
name.
like,
You dropped that name.
of course I dropped that name, dude. He was
Glenn.
it was him and the guy who plays it's Glenn, the other dude, not Glenn, excuse me.
Glenn was on the show.
I know Glenn was on the show, but the other dude who has the messed up face, why can't I think of his damn name?
Two-Face.
Two-Face.
Dwight.
Dwight, that's the guy. So he apparently is also on the writer show, whatever the hell it is. That's also
Writing
the
with
vegan-
Norman.
Writing
Reedus.
with Norman Reedus, yeah. So they were filming it at the hotel that I work at, which was pretty rad. And so he was like hiding in the shadows, like eating his like food and stuff in the morning, trying not to let people
Oh my
gawk
god,
at him.
he eats food.
And I was just like, dude, you were the bomb and cigarette burn, Joe. And he was just like, yeah.
Wow.
So was he eating bacon and eggs?
He had a breakfast burrito.
What
Him and
kind?
Dwight both had breakfast burritos.
What kind?
Bacon and sausage, if I remember correctly.
Burrito.
Yeah.
Shit.
No
We just
potatoes.
But
became
then,
Eon
but
Bob.
then
And
apparently,
I'm
the night
No
after they got
potatoes
done
and
with
cheese.
all their filming, he got super hammer time at the hotel and like
Nice.
closed the bar, drank a shitload of tequila. So yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, dude gets
Wants to
down.
meet ya. Yeah.
And now you told the story publicly, so
Mhm.
I'm sure he'll be back.
All right. OCD Horror says, welcome back, Marcia. I am no longer the only dissenting opinion.
Yeah.
Who
But
said that?
but actually,
OCD
Chase and I,
horror.
Oh,
Chase and I have been agreeing a whole lot more lately. So it's a
Ray
good-
Animator asks, are you guys going to do anything to celebrate women in horror this month? Isn't it Black History Month?
I think
OCD
it's both.
Horror also said,
Black
is that
Women
a
History
thing
Month?
every February?
Oh, we don't call
What's that?
He also
I
he
certainly
followed
don't
up with,
qualify.
is that a thing
Well, you're
every
white chocolate.
February?
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I wasn't
Oh,
sure
that's
about
true.
that.
Hashtag white chocolate.
Anthony Kulik is here, says Marcia and Susie, welcome back.
Hashtag
Reader in Black says, I have to go. I need to win through the keyhole. Okay, all right. Go
Okay.
read your stupid book.
It's
You
really,
silly.
really good though. How far? are you?
All right.
What
They're
about
leaving.
you?
Edward
Went
D
through the
says, I
keyhole,
found
it's
out
a
about
tower
I found out about Discord today as well because after 18 years, the Rogan board finally was destroyed and everyone from there merged onto Discord. We should do
Wow.
this. We should jump on Discord now while it's young. You want to do some Discord research
It's been
tonight?
around for like 3 years.
That's so
Get
dumb.
on
You
it.
still want to do some Discord
Yeah,
research
it's,
for
like I
us?
said, it's you download it like Skype. It's really easy.
What are you talking about?
It's better than Skype.
What
Though.
are you talking about?
Remember how we used to have like 18 people on a phone call?
Uh-huh.
Well, now you can have like a board where it's like people can just join a room,
Mm.
and you can go into that room and talk to people. And
And
people
it's
are
How do
having
webcams
conversations.
incorporate into this?
I
Wait,
think
are
you
they
can have
talking or
webcams.
are they
Talking.
typing?
Mostly it's talking.
That's
Yelling?
what I was curious.
But
if
you
it
can
was
type
typing
and-
video or what.
Yeah, it gets crazy. There's
Yeah.
50 people talking. Yeah, it can get crazy.
Yeah, that
But they
sounds
have
like a
things
lot.
where like there can be moderators, so you can mute people, or like you can only talk. I think there's like you can only talk for 5 seconds, and then you can't talk for another 30
Dude, that
seconds.
pissed me off because I'd be like, wait a minute, and then I'd be muted, and then I'd be like,
This is all
Yeah, you would need
circumstantial
a you would
evidence
need a
that I have nothing to base
like
it on.
mentor.
Yeah, like
Alright.
a moderator person who would like mute
Mentor.
out certain
Yeah.
people going nuts or something.
Mentor, please.
But it's a way that you can like actually talk to people like
Yeah.
Skype.
we need to do more research. We'll get on this Discord
And
thing,
people play
guys.
video games
All
together.
right.
So Andrew, what have you been up to since you've been missing for a few weeks too?
Not a lot, honestly. Just going to
Football.
work and
Football.
stuff. Everyone thinks football, but after the Vikings were eliminated, football disappeared.
You still watch this?
I didn't watch the Super Bowl.
You didn't?
didn't
No,
watch the
You
Super
I
Bowl?
told
did not
me
watch
that
the
you
Super
were
Bowl.
going to a Super Bowl party.
I didn't watch
He
the
said
Super
that
Bowl.
Went to the
because
party
he
with
wanted to sit home and suck his thumb.
I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I put it on, I fell asleep, I woke up, watched the last drive, and that was it.
That's stupid.
It's my
That's
home
stupid.
stadium. I don't want to see anyone celebrate in my home stadium.
Oh,
I didn't.
Especially the
now
Wolves.
I didn't anticipate. Oh yeah, what do the Eagles do?
Ugh, they're
Okay,
freaking-
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
No.
They made
Sorry,
Tom
Church
Brady
production.
We have
miss
common
a
ground here.
pass to himself.
Yeah.
We have common
If you
ground
caught
here. We
that,
should
that
both
would've
take
changed- that would've
Eagles,
been the game.
but-
And there was
Yeah.
some really funny gifs going around about that, where it was the trophy instead of the football, and he was like going to catch it and missing it. That shit was funny.
I don't know.
That's okay. Oh, you know what? 5 rings is enough. You know, whatever.
It's not like you have 6 fingers, right?
Yeah, there's always next year because you know he ain't quitting.
Played a lot of video games. UFC
Alright.
3 came out.
I know
Fortnite's constantly being updated with content.
Mm-hmm.
Far Cry 5 is coming out right around the corner. Dragon Ball Fighter Z just came out at the end of January. That was a good one to pick up, as well as what was the Shadow of Colossus just came out, which was really
the
cool.
rebuild.
And then what was before that? Oh man, I forgot what it was, but it was another big game. People were Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, Monster Hunter World. Yep, that's a big one.
That
yeah,
was
too.
another big one. So I mean, I don't know. That's the video game side of it. Sports, NBA trades were pretty crazy. Nobody really. Yeah, I'm alone on that one. So.
The
Yep,
horror
who
show.
cares?
Basketball.
And
I love me some shooty hoops.
spring
I
training
do,
right
I
around the
do.
corner. Spring training right around the corner.
Leroy
Baseball
Buchanan
is
says producer Dave is the shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Woo!
All right,
At least once a
so
day.
what else? Have you guys consumed any horror while you've been away?
That's what I
Anything
was
like
curious
that?
about. Besides it,
I was in jail.
That's
That's
Okay.
pretty
That's
a lot of
crazy.
horror stories.
very
Sure.
scary. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
Tell
and
us
you were in a haunted jail. The
Yes,
most
I was
haunted
in a
jail
haunted jail.
America.
I was at Estrella jail, and which is one of the most haunted jails in America. I didn't know.
Did
Wow.
anything weird happen?
Yes, actually, one night when I was asleep, I felt this like
Sorry.
I felt
Sorry.
I didn't think anything of it because whatever I experienced, but I felt like this going down my back and then all the way down to my
That's
yeah.
probably just another woman. Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Trust me, it wasn't. From my
That felt
shoulder
nice.
all the way down to my ankle.
Oh,
But I didn't think out of it. I didn't think anything of it. But I guess each dorm is separated, and in I guess in dorm J, there's a little girl that's in there. That oh no, a little boy that's in there that crouches down in the corner, and like everybody has seen it apparently.
Damn.
But
So what was he
Yes.
in jail for?
I don't know, but it's crazy.
Well-
I mean, that jail is
Back in the day, they used to let you have your kids with you when you were a woman.
No shit.
Back in the day.
yeah, it's crazy. Like that used to be an
Well, what else
insane
do they
asylum.
do?
Yeah.
The more you know.
It used to be an insane asylum, which I could totally see because the things, oh my god, blood on the walls, like black mold, and just like crazy stuff. That's just unreal.
Asbestos?
Say it.
Unreal. Like I know it's a jail, but holy crap! Like it's just yeah.
Ray
never go
Animator
back.
said that Ghost
Yeah.
wanted some white chocolate.
You can handle white chocolate.
S
Yeah.
Rose is here. What's up, guys? Nice to see the gals again. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh no, just gonna say no. There's the things I've seen.
It wasn't Orange is the New Black.
No, and that's so crazy. That's the other thing that blew my mind is that so many girls were romanticizing about going to prison.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
they
that's-
wanted to go, and I'm just like, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
That's what that show's done. It's terrible.
Yeah, like they want to go to prison. Like they think it's like I don't know street cred thing or whatever, but they wanted to go to prison. And I was like, why? Like what?
Martha Stewart went to prison.
3 square meals, y'all.
No, we only got 2.
Damn!
I only feed you twice a day. You don't get
Yeah.
What, did you get 2 square meals and a round meal, or
No,
a triangular meal?
2 meals a day.
Oh,
That's
man.
it, in the morning and at night.
Oh,
The
really?
thing that
Singular.
they feed you at night is called slop.
Get out of
Literally called slop. Look it up online. You will throw up if you see it. I swear to God, it's
Gruel,
so.
sweet,
Yeah.
It
savory
is
gruel.
so gross. It's nothing but soy. So I was able to lose some weight while I was there because I refused. I could not stomach eating that food.
This
I ate a
isn't
lot of
cool.
apples.
This is crusty imitation meal.
Which is kind of funny. What I was telling Cecil though, is that when I initially was in the holding at 4th Avenue Jail, one of the officers actually recognized me from the show. Because I kept asking him, I was like, when am I going to leave? Because I just wanted to go to the jail and just like go to sleep and whatever. And he kept calling me Elvira. And I was like, you know, that's really funny. On my show, I actually did something, you know, with Elvira. And he's like, I knew you looked familiar. You do that horror show, don't you? I was like, no way. And then he took me back, and all the other women were pissed. I'm like, you have no idea what you're going to bring me back to, man. They're like, why does she get to go? And he's like, she's cool. I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, as soon as I got back, that was a huge issue. But, you know,
Jail
it was
famous.
cool. It was cool. It was, yeah, the cop knew who I was. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Hey, we reached far. That's all I can say. Thank you to all the police that watch the horror show.
Yes, or any
Don't arrest
correctional
us
officers
anymore.
of any kind.
Yeah.
Leroy Buchanan says, just out of curiosity, I saw a quote-unquote horror movie called The Belko Experiment. Do you know it? Any thoughts? Leroy, check the channel. We have a
We have a
review
review.
up of The Belko Experiment. And it's
So
rated
I
R.
loved it.
It's like the best movie last year, right?
No, not anywhere near it.
Yeah, I liked
Wait, last year was last year.
Not anywhere near it.
What was better?
The one
Lots of
with
stuff.
Stevie
No.
Ewan, Mayhem. I think
Somebody
it was.
might say
Mayhem was better. It was
Yeah.
Stephen
I
Yeun.
didn't watch that.
Yeah,
I liked
that was
Mayhem
good.
better.
I didn't watch it.
And it had
It
Glenn.
was like the same kind
No.
of. A little more
Is
whimsical,
Belko on
I guess.
Netflix yet? I don't think
No, I
so.
don't think so.
All right.
It's probably too heavy for Netflix.
Heyo.
Although Mayhem
Some people
is on
keep
Shudder,
asking.
so.
People keep asking why Susie was in jail, and someone's like something about not taking care of warrants.
Yeah,
Badass,
pretty
that's
much. They're really cracking down in Arizona about warrants, and so I had 2 warrants, and so they're like, all right, bitch, and because I didn't appear, I had a failure to appear, so they're like, you're gonna fly out, and we can't trust you, so I was a flight risk, so they kept me in jail. But you know, I learned some things. I got the street cred, so.
There you
White
go.
chocolate, yo.
White
Awesome.
chocolate, yo.
There you
You know,
go.
so I know how
On
to,
your tat.
you know, make a hairbrush, and
Yeah.
like keep piercings open.
That's right.
all
Did
that
you
stuff.
just kiss the audience? You
Did.
fucking weirdo.
Because
So-
Anthony Kulik said
I learned a
Oh,
lot of
Anthony,
things.
yeah, Anthony Kulik said you're cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Wow, I heard that in a weird area. All right, guys. So, do we have any other questions for the ladies? This is a Q&A session. We're dangerously light on the cues.
So-
Yeah,
now-
it's the first time the
so
core 4
ask
has
your
been
questions
together.
now.
Marsha, go ahead.
I wasn't here for Stranger Things.
I haven't watched
We haven't
it.
actually talked about it yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuego hasn't
Watched
finished
it.
it.
Loved
I
it.
watched
What?
it.
It wasn't as good as
I
the
watched
first,
it.
but you need to
Well,
watch it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
Netflix
should, we
and
should
jail.
do a review.
No.
I actually was not. One episode in particular I could have done without entirely.
Yeah, I know.
That's what a lot of people have implied.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It was horrible. Fuck
No,
you.
no, I don't
I think
Fuck
it
you
was
for
a setup
liking
for
it.
something they never used,
No.
but
I liked it.
It was
Yeah.
horrible.
It was good.
Um,
No.
Horrible.
It was okay.
and
Yes.
the
They
after,
were an
the
option of a
after
path
show
to take.
was
Well, I was gonna
Just didn't
say
take it.
to change the subject. Marcia and I still need to talk about Mr. Mercedes as well, which,
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
finished
damn.
Mr. Mercedes.
which just started its second
And
season filming. So.
Oh my god. Okay, and
All right, so you guys got to do that too.
I do
I
wanna
actually
say-
want that to be a Hilda Stephen King episode.
I do want to.
personally.
I do want to say
Oh,
though,
and then it
for
should-
somebody who's read books and hated everything that's come after them, I thought they did a fantastic job with Mr. Mercedes. It was
Tremendous.
spot on.
So good.
That cast was perfect. Even the variances that they put in there were unnoticeably off. You know, they were usable. I could.
In a year with
yeah.
so many Stephen King adaptations that included
That was
1922,
the best one.
Gerald's Game, It, Dark Tower, Mist, all this stuff. That was the best
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
have to say,
like Gerald's
It was.
Game.
Gerald's
I
Game was
watched it.
really, really good, but
Yeah, it
Mr.
was
Mercedes
fucked up,
was just practical
That
perfection.
dog. Oof.
Yeah.
Dog eating humans.
Oh, that's in the book.
Well,
Dylan
I'm
Thomas
just
is
saying.
here.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Amanda Darrington is here. Shut Up Paul is here.
Mhm.
All right. Do you guys have a favorite horror toy? It's interesting.
Yeah.
In what context?
There is no context, but I
Oh,
imagine
boy.
if there's like a
I don't
You
think
know
ropes is a
Let's
toy.
just be careful about that.
That's still pretty
Word
PG-13.
toy. I get a Negan pop doll.
Yeah.
Who was your first horror crush? That's a good question.
I would say my Puppet Master toys.
I would go with probably Nancy from Nightmare on Elm Street.
I'm going with Jason's mom.
Oh. Okay.
First
Yours.
horror.
That's
Jason's
true.
mom
Levels.
has got it going on.
She's all I'm
So
afraid
many
She's
levels.
cutting off heads of my girlfriends.
Yeah.
Skeet Ulrich.
Oh yeah, totally had a hots for him.
Handsome.
But in Jericho, not in Scream.
Mm.
No.
Yeah.
Sarah Michelle Gellar, all the way.
No, I like the guy.
You know what?
I like the guy
I don't know.
Gremlins. What's his name?
SMG, yo.
I was just rattling off. If I had to
Jason?
really think about it,
Jason?
Williamson.
Is that his name?
I don't know.
I would probably say Jessica Alba from Idle Hands.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Oh,
One of the
she was
first.
sweet.
She was such a
Lollipop
babe in
sweet.
that movie.
Mm-hmm.
You'd lick her until you got to
Wow.
that Tootsie Roll center.
Oh
stink in
my
the center.
god.
She's that little schoolgirl, you know. You got
Dude, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
when she
I
had
like
like
that.
Hey.
Yeah, I'll say.
Idle Hands, if you haven't
Someone
seen
said
it.
Yeah.
Charisma Carpenter
Devin Sawa.
from Buffy. That's good.
Yeah,
Devin Sawa?
I liked him, even though he ain't got that nose. That's fine. He can make it work.
Seth Green.
Nancy
Devin
Never
Sawa
on
and
Street, someone said.
Little
Seth
Giants.
Green's cute, but he's not.
No, we have not heard the World War Z audiobook. I've been tempted to try it, but I
Who
just
reads
don't care
it?
that much about it.
Who reads
A
it?
bunch of different people. Carl Reiner, Henry Rollins.
Oh, they have multiple people in the book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
that's-
Yeah, because it's
interviews.
different interviews. Yeah.
That's actually pretty interesting.
Noop Noob is here.
Nope.
Noop Noob.
God
Nope.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So did you guys finish American Horror Story?
I never did.
No, me neither.
You
I
can do
didn't
it?
care. It was
I think
just
I
bad.
have
I
like
need
one
to.
episode.
It's just bad. I got halfway through and I'm like, I don't care.
It was really sad because what's his face was so good. Evan Peters,
Peters.
is so
Oh,
good.
he's
but
fucking
the
awesome in everything.
The
Story
story's horrible.
is a waste of time.
I really need to watch Channel Zero.
Even
People
the
keep saying that
Halloween
Channel
Butcher's
Zero
Block.
is the anthology
It was
series
really
to
good.
watch.
Yeah, it's really good.
Are you watching the new one?
Yeah, the No End.
No, Butcher's
No,
Block.
Butcher's Block just
Oh, there's
premiered
another
this
one.
episode.
Started, yeah.
Oh fuck no!
Everybody said
Because
it's
you
the
have to
craziest
stupid
one so
DVR. You
far.
have to change it every time because they change the title.
Yeah, Butcher's Block is like a week or two in now.
Damn.
Yeah.
I bet I can. I got Hulu now. Thanks, Sprint.
What's your password?
Sponsored
We'll talk later.
Yeah, hook me up because I have a lot I need to catch up on for
Yeah.
on a live
Here.
stream. What's your
Here,
password?
what's your username?
Well,
and
I don't have
password?
Sprint anymore. What
Do you
happened?
But
think
don't
that
they
wasn't
even-
the joke? All right.
Yeah, don't they
Edward D,
encourage
give us back our
Netflix?
Sprint account.
I mean, you can have up to 4 people using a Netflix account, right? For God's sake, it's ridiculous. I mean,
No, but you gotta pay for it.
You can have a lot
one,
more.
No, you don't.
one person
You can have a
pays,
lot
and you can
more
have
than
4
4
different
people.
logins.
I like you gotta make it so it says
But it does.
add member
limit-
and that's your login is the one
But
that says add
it does
member.
limit how many devices can be watching at
All
the same time.
Yeah.
Because Pete was watching in one room, I was watching in 3 rooms, and it was like you
3
can't
rooms.
watch it in here, and I was like, oh fuck, I forgot to shut it off. Yeah, so
I've never had that happen.
I go from one room to the next, and I forget to shut
You're like
things off.
body in each room. You're
Yeah.
just watching something else.
Yeah,
Now, was it different programs in each room?
no.
Have you watched the Cloverfield Paradox, the third Cloverfield movie?
Yes.
It was terrible.
I just saw that last night.
It's terrible.
I
Go ahead,
watched
what are your
it,
opinions? Yeah, because I did a review on the channel already, so go ahead. What are your
So you
guys'
just said that.
opinions?
I'm not so crazy.
Mhm.
Hymens getting
I
spoiled.
fell asleep.
No, it was very
You can't. It's impossible to spoil. There's only 6
So-
seconds at the
Yeah,
end.
there's
He
only
has a-
6 seconds.
Oh,
at the
well, I
end.
know that, but I was
So-
actually curious about that. I made a lot of bold predictions about what I thought that movie would tie in with.
So
and
Pete
yeah.
Pete thinks that they might be trying to do like a different genre for like movie for different genres because that was sci-fi and then
The
you had-
last 2 movies were
Were
not
acquired
Cloverfield
afterwards,
movies. They were
yeah.
bought
Yeah, they were-
and
And then
folded into the Cloverfield
retrofitted.
franchise
Mhm.
retroactively.
yeah.
That's why they don't feel like Cloverfield movies,
Because
because
they're
they're like
not.
they weren't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with
Oh.
God.
And,
Same
and
with
the
the next
fourth
one.
Why
one
would
was
you
already
have them
done,
come
and the
back?
5th one is
Tell
about
him
to
to
start
leave.
shooting.
Tell him to go. It's too late. I already knew.
It felt so obvious that
Yeah.
all that shit on Earth with the husband was filmed after the fact. Have you still not seen it?
No, that's why I'm like,
Well, fucking
No.
get on top of it,
It's-
man.
it's only been, it's not
You might
even
like
been,
it,
it's been
my
up for a week now.
And you were gonna watch it the next day.
I
So,
know.
and then I
But
said
you're
you couldn't
crying.
review
I
right
watched
away, and I
it.
was
But
like,
you're
okay,
crying.
I'll wait.
Okay, well you shouldn't have waited. Yeah,
It was
that's
terrible.
right.
It was really bad.
Stop.
Everybody has said it's terrible.
It's
so
not
I'm-
good.
It's
So then
really
quit
bad.
crying.
We
And
watched it the night after the
I'm
Super
not
Bowl.
crying. It's just
Turns
been
out it's
raining
Hyman's favorite movie he's ever seen.
on my face.
By the way, guys, next Saturday, I think a good way to try and kill
A
some
free-
time
free
in
channel
between
call.
yeah, we're doing the Creepy Channel Crawl next
Yes,
week,
just a
just so you guys
reminder.
know.
To all new
We are
peeps
going to
on.
be guest starring on Amanda from Channel Sundown,
Yeah.
or Channel Sundown with Amanda
And
at 10 p.m. our time,
Yes.
right?
I think it is
10
It's
p.m.
10
our
p.m.
time,
and then
Yeah.
it's
9
midnight.
p.m. Pacific Standard Time,
Oh,
and then
don't
we're on
they
at
set back up?
midnight Pacific Standard
And
Time
then one?
with Horror Show Entertainment, and then 1 a.m. Pacific Standard, or no, sorry.
Is it not?
No.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
8, 11, and 12, right? Isn't
No.
Amanda, or is Amanda at 9?
Amanda's at 9. I believe we're at.
No.
Ten.
No, we're at
Godzilla's
12 Pacific, and then Horror Show Entertainment's
That's
at
right,
11
because I
Pacific.
keep
You said
thinking
10. You
Mountain
said
Time
10,
instead.
12, and 1.
Oh.
That's because
Okay.
we're 1 Mountain Standard Time.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Yeah, if we're doing Mountain Standard Time, it's I think it's 10, 12, and 1.
That's what you told us. So.
Yeah, so that's the plan. I was thinking
I
it might
won't
be
be
fun in between Amanda and Horror Show Entertainment to do another karaoke session, which we can record for later rather than doing live, or we can do a live one after we're done with our live stream.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be one of the last times that we're going to be able to have everyone in its current iteration here. So,
Well, I won't be here for that.
yeah. Well,
Don't.
there will be another female member here that won't be here a whole lot longer after that.
That's
Well, I'll be here.
I'm like, that's fine.
She'll be
That's fine.
here.
That's
So,
okay.
As we move on the circle of life.
yep, exactly.
Drama alert, hashtag.
Jetfire
Censor,
says, "Where's the
censor,
Devilman
censor.
Crybaby review?" We'll get to that eventually.
Is that a movie now?
It's
It's
a on
an
Netflix.
anime series
on
And
Netflix.
dude, I was listening to some of the original music from that show recently, and holy shit, it's awesome.
Yeah,
Who knows if the movies or the series is good, but
I don't know.
it's based on a 70s
We
manga.
don't care how Paradox syncs up with the first Cloverfield because it was bullshit.
Yeah, there was
How?
this.
Yeah,
big,
okay, it
there
syncs
was
up
this
what to the
article.
last shot at the end. Who
Yeah,
gives a
it's
fuck?
it's a specific shot.
That doesn't
they-
even make sense though, because
No.
the monster wasn't out and about when
Yeah.
that thing fell in the ocean at the end of the last Cloverfield. That's a bullshit tie-in if they're trying to say that's what it is.
I think it was a time.
And that thing that happened at the
That's
end
what I'm
of the,
saying. At the end of the first Cloverfield, when it
Oh, I
shows
thought you
the
said
footage of
last
the couple
Cloverfield, so I was
in the
thinking-
fucking the Ferris wheel. Thank you, Andrew.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
Of all people, Andrew jumps in with
Wow.
Ferris wheel.
I was trying not
And
to.
Horror
you
knowledge.
see the thing fall in the ocean at the end. We're to assume that what falls at the end of this is what falls at the end of the ocean, except at the end of this, there's something that happens that clearly puts this way before what happens in Cloverfield.
Well, what
Well,
happens
this
in
was supposed to
Cloverfield
be a prequel from.
Hang
what
on.
I
read.
understand,
hang on,
but the
hang on.
thing that shows up at the very end, which
is
I
actually
can't tell you,
before Cloverfield.
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because it's old footage of the two that are dead. It's old footage. Remember how the camera was
It was
cutting back and
recorded.
No,
forth?
I understand, but it doesn't make sense if the thing drops there and there's the thing right after it drops when there wasn't the thing yet at the time in the original movie.
Hang
Fuck
on.
that thing.
Yeah.
Get him.
People that have seen it know what I'm talking about. It was it was a bullshit tie-in. It was garbage.
I'm really curious about this whole Nazi World War
I fell
II
asleep.
Cloverfield film that's coming next. Though that one is apparently
See,
going to be
John-
theatrical instead of Netflix, from what they're saying this past week. So
Gotta have the Nazis in there.
Paramount just kind of
Alright.
dumped this. one,
Fuego,
so-
specific question for you.
Yeah.
Cecil, could you please ask Fuego if he has read the book The Great God Pan by Arthur Machen, which was quoted by Stephen King not only as one of the best horror novels ever, but as a major inspiration for stories such as AMD novels like Revival. If not, you should, man. Amazing.
No,
That was a
I
journalist
most definitely-
question.
I most definitely have not. No.
Well
no.
researched question.
I get
Yeah.
lots of suggestions of stuff that inspired King, stuff that came afterwards that he's found intriguing.
This
And
is awesome, actually.
yeah,
Edward Diaz, thoughts on Godzilla anime on Netflix. Actually, I recorded a review for the first part of Godzilla Planet of the Monsters because it was a
Freaking
part
Godzilla.
one. It was garbage to me.
Garbage.
Long and short, very slow, very unpayoffable. All right,
Write that
so,
one down.
I also reviewed. That's when I reviewed Leatherface, and I also reviewed the first season of One Punch Man. That was a fun review to do.
So
We-
he,
we
let
need
me
quick-
let me guess. He punches once.
That's the funny thing.
Does he
It's
punch
a
himself?
send up. No, it's a send up of superhero stories. It's an anime where there's this city that keeps getting attacked by giant monsters and villains, and there's heroes, and there's a hero ranking system. So like there are heroes that rank higher than others, and if they take on bigger challenges, they can increase in rank. But there's this guy that no one knows named Saitama, who basically anytime something shows up and he fights it, he kills it in one punch, and he laments the fact that he can't get an actual fight. but no one knows about him. It's hilarious. It's a
Yeah.
whole send up of the superhero genre
Oh.
that's done so cleverly and amazingly. And they're finally working on a season 2. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's only like 12 or 13 episodes, but if you haven't watched One Punch Man, it is super enjoyably
Wow.
fun.
All right. One
So,
Punch Man.
yeah.
Punch Man.
Okay. Ray Animator says Leatherface. Fart sound. Leatherface. I agree. Yeah, I put up my review of Leatherface, and I kind of. Any chance you guys will be seeing Pacific Rim Uprising? Yes.
No.
I will be seeing that.
No.
I will be seeing it.
No,
I
thank you.
like giant monster movies, so fuck you.
That's fine. That's good for
Yeah.
you.
One Punch Man ain't the most original, but it's a fun parody of superheroes. Yeah, that's fine. That's what I said.
Mhm.
All right, I actually watched Mazinger Z Infinity movie today in theaters. It's so much better than the Godzilla movie. Okay, that's probably true. I don't even know what that is.
The Infinity movie?
Infinity.
It was Mazinger Z Infinity.
Oh,
Pacific
never mind.
Rim shrug, says OCD Horror.
Yes. Thank you,
Okay,
Chase.
any
We
other
actually agree
questions
on-
for the ladies?
Yes,
Because we've been
specifically
going
for them.
for
Questions
almost a
the
full
ladies.
hour now.
Anything?
No.
Questions.
Mm-mm.
Questions?
I mean,
Yeah. Message.
Whoa.
Jeepers Creepers 3.
Whoa.
No.
now's your time to ask. But
Yeah, Jeepers
Jeepers
Creepers 3. Did you see that? Because it
Yeah,
was
we
still garbage.
reviewed it.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, it was awful.
Fucking
Oh, that
horrible.
slow-mo scene, though.
It was like Jeepers Creepers 1.25.
It was Jeepers Creepers. Yeah,
1.25?
1.10.
Actually,
exactly.
it was more like
horrible.
0.02.
No, it's
crap
one
time.
because
I
It
know.
was
I'm
after
just
it
talking.
one.
I
It
know.
took
I'm just
place
talking about
after
the
1,
quality.
so it has to be 1.25.
Oh, here we go. This is for Susie, I'm assuming.
Oh,
There you
What's
go.
your favorite women in prison movie?
There you go.
Women in prison movie?
It doesn't say it's for Susie. I'm just guessing.
Well, I can tell you mine
KC.
if I was allowed to.
I don't.
Shawshank.
Yeah, but that's not a woman in prison.
Oh, well.
I don't. Are there
Ah.
really any?
KC.
Oh, there's a lot of
I don't
different,
know any.
like 70s exploitation kind
I'm
of.
sorry.
I don't know.
There you
Are
go.
any members of the horror show going to see A Quiet Place next month? Fuck yeah.
Hopefully all of us, or as many of us as possible,
I don't know what
provided we
that
get press.
Really? You haven't seen that?
Whoa.
I don't know that.
Oh, okay. So it's a movie
Yeah.
with Emily Blunt and John Krasinski from The Office.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And it's in a world where it's a post-apocalyptic world where creatures
I do
have
know.
invaded, and it's like the whole point of the trailer is you can't talk,
Mm.
you can't be loud. They
And
have
then a baby
pads
cry-
set
we have
up
a baby.
with sand in the woods because any sound attracts the creatures to come and kill you.
Yeah.
But they're
I
like
do know
flying
that.
from
I do.
everywhere.
It
Yeah.
looks so good. We've
Yeah.
done 2 trailer reactions and they're fucking bad.
It does look good, but there's so many flaws that can happen. Like they have a baby with them. Like
Well, that's
Yeah.
the
That's
point.
why people wouldn't breed anymore.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the point.
they're gonna have to kill the baby, and that's gonna be hard.
They're gonna have to kill the
That's gonna be hard. Like, have you watched The Handmaid's Tale?
baby. Susie is the horror show's Andy Dufresne.
I'm sorry.
Fuck yeah.
If you guys haven't read or watched
Andy
The
Dufresne.
Handmaid's
Susie Von
Tale,
Slaughter crawled through a river of shit
Yeah,
and
I
came
saw
out
that.
smelling like a rose on the other side.
It's so intense.
I don't have my Hulu anymore, unfortunately, but that was one that
We'll
Stephen
talk later.
King,
We'll
everybody
talk
has talked
later.
about. I am familiar
We'll
with
talk
the
later.
topic, though, about
There's
like.
be some password exchange.
But it's
OCD
it's so
horror.
crazy.
I asked a question. You want questions? I asked one. Don't give me a hard time in the
It's hard
future
to
with
watch
your Q and
this.
A's.
Ah, yes.
Okay,
Come
so his
on.
question
Come
was
on, Chase, be
Exorcist
nice.
season 2. Yeah, real long thought out question there.
Have you guys?
We haven't watched it yet.
Exorcist? Anybody? Exorcist?
Exorcist 1 was awesome. We
Have
watched
you
the
watched
first
the
season.
second?
We watched the first 2 episodes of the second. We haven't watched the rest yet. Was it? It was good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I
Yeah.
love the first season. I
Is
can't
it
wait to
done?
get back to
It
the
took,
second
a
season.
little. No, I don't think it's done.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like a
they took a pause.
mid-season break or
Oh,
whatever.
really?
Yeah, they
Oh yeah.
They're all
Just- I
take-
mean,
they
They're,
all
they're
take a break.
canceling it after this season.
they all
Are they?
take a break for Super Bowl. So
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, Walking Dead comes back in a few weeks. We have the premiere of Ash vs. Evil Dead season 3 coming very soon, which
Tony
hopefully
Robinson
will be
is
better
here.
than season 2.
Otis the drunk says, "I see beer."
where?
Gone
I
now.
don't know.
Yeah,
In
another
Mac-
thing.
OCD horror says a question is a question. Who cares how long it is?
Got
hey,
it.
OCD horror, you want to test my patience? Where's your review, bitch?
Oh,
He has his own
alright.
channel now, dude. I told you.
That's not the point, Fuego. The point is he agreed to do a review like 8 months ago, and he never did it.
Go.
You do what you say you're gonna do.
I don't.
Alright.
Even if it has to be a promotion for his other channel, you do what you say you're gonna do.
So when you do the
Touche,
review, make
touche.
sure you promote yourself like
Yeah.
every other sentence.
Yeah, so that
More on this. Like he just sends like a 2-minute review.
that would
and
actually
it's
be
just
funny.
like,
yeah.
Whatever. At least he'd finally be
Like,
doing what he said he was gonna do.
I watched this
Oh,
movie,
boy.
and to learn more about it, please come to this channel and click on this video.
Would you like to know more? Go to OC.
The reader in black says, "Hi, I'm back." What? Did the wind through the keyhole not hold your attention? Oh.
On the
Hey,
other side
That's
of
one of the best
door.
Dark Tower books, man.
Now I'm just getting ornery with people.
Yeah,
I
why
don't
are you?
know.
We're gonna lose all of our fans.
Yeah.
Have you guys
If
seen
you go
the
more
short
than an
story
hour,
from Trilogy
Cecil
of
turns
Terror,
into-
Call It Me?
it's like a gremlin.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, if you go more than an hour on a live cast, Cecil.
Yeah, well, since we're not getting any more questions for Susie or Marcia, we're going to probably go ahead and shut it down.
Oh, I said fucked up.
Yep. Well, we're basically at an hour anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Basically,
It's
Basic.
5:55. We started at like 6:05, so
we're good.
that's close enough.
Is there anything else, guys? Anything?
Give us
No.
more questions.
Too late. He already closed
Sorry,
the
you guys
app.
done fucked up.
Close the app.
You fucked up.
Well, we missed you.
Yay.
Yes, let's do
And
let's
we're
do a wrap up
back.
from the girls.
And apparently,
wrap
I
it
watched
up.
all the horror that they didn't watch, so that's interesting.
Just sitting
Oh.
around with a child watching horror.
OCD Horse says Cecil's getting cranky.
He needs
Chase, I've been
Snickers.
cranky with you for a while, buddy, because you
He's been
still
cranky
haven't
for
done what you
37
said you were
years.
going to do.
He's been cranky.
Ray Animator asked Cecil, how's Lewis doing? I appreciate you asking. Let me see if I can grab him real quick.
What happened to him?
He's getting old.
He's getting there.
Lewis! Are you in here?
Yeah, he went that way.
So while he's gone.
Yeah, talk shit.
Dun, 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 dun. Party at the horror show house. I don't know.
Stinks
Who wants
in
some mommy food?
Send
Tetra.
Susie a
Pretty
pizza.
good.
That's
Send
actually
me
funny.
some food.
She actually wants any of you viewers who are down to get Cecil's private address and deliver said goodness. Well, I mean, there's
It's a
an
challenge.
Amazon.
She wants some
Eats and the,
Szechuan-
Postmates.
Szechuan
and all that
sauce.
shit.
I don't know where Lewis
Peaceful
is.
What's
stories
up,
in
food?
the dark. What,
So-
what Cecil does in the dark, nobody wants to hear about.
Oh, man.
We've heard some of it.
No, the next story time is coming soon. The second episode has been recorded already. Dope
And
shirt,
half
Cecil. Thank
edited.
you, Tony. If you want to get this shirt, you can click on the link in the description box and go get yourself one.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know, that
yeah.
was designed by a guy that we haven't seen much of lately.
Don't
And,
you
Oh,
know?
that's right. We haven't seen Rob.
Yeah, I was-
Rob's okay.
I was just thinking about Rob the other day, man.
Man.
Hope he's all good.
How motivating is it to have someone yelling at you about what not doing and what you want them to do?
Very.
Dude, what motivation is it to not say anything? You haven't done anything. Sorry. Like you gotta be
Don't
called
start
out on
to fight.
something.
Don't
I
start to
was
fight.
being very nice about it for a long time. What do you want me to say? Like, sorry, but you said you were gonna do it and you haven't. It's fine. I'm just saying you said you were gonna do it and you haven't. That's all I'm saying. It's fine.
I love Tragedy Girls, by the way.
What's that? What's that?
I
All
love
right.
Tragedy Girls.
So let's see. Thoughts on Tarantino's regard?
It's like a Heather's horror.
Tarantino's comments on Roman Polanski from like 8 years ago. Who cares? He said something like 8 years ago about Roman Polanski. He might feel the same way. He might not. Personally, what Quentin
Isn't that a
Tarantino
boy
thinks doesn't affect me in the
Polanski
least.
was the one who, I don't think it was a boy, it was just a very young girl, that Roman Polanski, and that's why he's been in
Yeah, she was
France for
16 or
yeah.
13. But the thing
But
is,
they're
the
married
age of
now,
consent.
aren't they?
Well, the age of consent is different, and the Europeans are different. I mean,
It happened here, though.
yeah, I mean,
to be fair.
right, but the drinking
Music.
age is different. All there's all
It
kind
is,
of different.
yeah.
So whatever.
That's why he's
I
never
don't know.
been
I'm not
extradited,
defending anything.
but-
I just
Oh,
think,
yeah, me neither, but...
I think it's funny that you can say you say something 10 years ago, and then if it hits the media to make it a story about something that was said that really wasn't that important.
Well, I mean, speaking of Tarantino, he's got a lot of shit this past week for the whole Uma Thurman thing,
Yeah.
and the driving, and
What
all
thing?
that in Kill
I
Bill.
don't know
and
anything.
so,
Yeah, he basically, one of the only things you never want to do as a director is put your actors in danger
Okay.
without a regard to their safety.
Right.
And that's what he sort of did with Uma. She felt a lot of pressure to do a stunt driving scene, and she crashed, and she got hurt.
yeah.
So,
And it just came out.
well, yeah.
It
Well, I
was
mean, it
recently
happened a long
rated.
time ago, but
Well, because everybody's throwing everybody under the bus
Yeah.
right now. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
Well, there's
The
anybody
floodgates are
who,
open right now.
anybody
so.
who did business
Yeah.
with Harvey Weinstein knew
Yeah.
what was going on.
Well-
So there's a lot of people getting caught up in that sort of like,
Yeah.
well, you were on his team,
and I think
so
a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
catch
this,
you for something else.
and
That's
I
why
hate to
Kevin
say
Smith's
this,
been
but
trending
at
too.
this point, like everybody, justice has to be done for those that did wrong. But at the same time, like we're getting to the point of witch huntery.
That's what both men and women have been saying.
And
about it.
you know, like obviously, if you did wrong and you hurt, you know, were sexually harassing somebody or you like, you know, any of that shit, yes, you need to be held accountable for it. But now it's like,
Just even talking about it can get you in hot water.
when you're just dropping every single name, like maybe they did something, maybe they didn't, but it dilutes the water to the point where now
Right.
people that got seriously, you know, hurt or offended or whatever, something serious happened to them, it kind of takes away from it because you're diluting it so much.
Right.
And I'm not saying it's not a
Yeah.
problem. It is a problem, but I mean, that's what happens. People
It's making
stop
it like,
listening.
oh, here's another person. Here's another person.
People
It's
stop
like,
listening and
Yeah.
keep, not that people don't need to be prosecuted,
Well,
but
what
maybe it
people
doesn't
need to
need to be
understand is
so
it happens
medialized.
to so many people
Mhm.
that it shouldn't be a surprise when 50, you know, people come
Yeah.
out and say, "Yeah, this happened to me." Of course, it does. It's
Right.
been
Yeah,
happening for
it's
100
been
years in Hollywood.
Unfortunately,
And the other thing is,
commonplace.
I was
It's
just
terrible.
watching this Dinner for Five, and they were talking to Peter Berg and
No,
Amy
I
Adams.
actually started watching that.
Oh,
yeah.
that's so great. So
Those are
Amy
great.
Adams goes, she's like, I met Harvey Weinstein, and Peter Berg goes, oh, and how was that? How was dealing with Peter? Like, people knew. Like,
Yeah.
it just slips out, and
Yeah.
she's like, oh, it was okay. He thought I was Renee Zellweger. So, you know, so she made a joke out of it, but the thing is, like, everybody knew.
Yeah.
You know someone's a shithead, but then in the media, you never want to say anything because they'll sue you.
Oh well, just like I
Mhm.
mean, Kevin Spacey. Everybody knew about him for a long.
I
long
heard-
time.
I'll
And
tell you, I'm gonna tell my
Family Guy
Kevin
jokes
Spacey
about
story.
Kevin Spacey.
On the first movie I ever worked on, which was in
That makes me
2006,
sad. I love Kevin.
the makeup
I
girl.
love him as an actor too.
Because the
He's
makeup
obviously
girls
a
always
shitty
have the
person.
juice
Yeah.
on a set. The makeup
Yeah.
girls have the juice. So she started telling these Kevin Spacey stories about how she would be in the trailer. She'd be like 3 or 4 actors down from Kevin Spacey, and he'd be telling stories about how he liked to go out and find straight guys and hit on them to the point where they would punch him.
Mhm.
And they would, in the morning, the makeup girls would have to cover up his bruises for movies that he was working on. And this is like the first story I've ever heard about Hollywood. I'm like, that can't be true.
That's a horror
It
story
turns
right
out
there.
20 years later, it's like, oh, or 10 years later, it's like, oh yeah, all those stories are probably absolutely true. And
Wow.
some people, when they get a little bit of power, absolute power corrupts. They get a little
Absolutely.
bit of power, and,
Yeah.
and it's like they'll do whatever they want. So
Yeah.
that's
sad.
really the horror.
It is a problem, but
Yeah.
it's
Well, I mean, Marcia, I think you raised an interesting point though, because of the fact that there was actually a group of 50 different French actresses who released a massive statement a few
Right.
weeks ago, where they were like, "It's one thing if somebody's being assaulted, be belittled, anything terrible like that, but we really think that this is getting to the point of sexual repression where you can't even make a pass at somebody
Mhm.
without fear
Well,
of something
I think the
terrible
whole,
happening
that's
to
the
you.
point, though, is
And-
that in a professional environment, you don't make a pass at
In a
someone.
professional environment,
That's
yeah.
what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And once you guys leave the set and you're you're at the bar later that night having drinks with the crew, that's when you can hit up someone. But
Even
when
then,
you're-
Yeah,
though,
but that's why they say
even
you
then,
don't mix,
going to these-
sex
Yeah.
with
you go to
coworkers and
these
stuff
parties,
like that. I mean,
there's always opportunities for somebody to be an asshole,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you just gotta know. You gotta know your boundaries.
I've
I
always,
guess.
re-
a
I'm
lot of
always
people
reminded
don't.
of- Did you guys see Bowfinger? If you haven't seen
I own Bowfinger.
you should watch
It's
Bowfinger.
amazing.
And Heather Graham's character is so
how she,
funny
How she climbs
because
the ladder.
yeah, she auditions and she's like, "Oh, I want some more lines. Who do I have to sleep with to get more lines?" So she sleeps with the writer, and then the writer's like, "Well, I don't put the lines in the movie. That's the director."
And
So
goes,
she's like, "Oh, well, I gotta go sleep with the director."
Steve
then."
Martin.
Yeah, and then she finds out, oh no, it's actually the cinematographer who's gonna make her look beautiful. So she's got to go. So she plays this really vapid character, but that's what a lot of girls feel like they have to do
Mhm.
because that's how guys make them feel. Hey,
Yep.
I'm gonna give you this is the only way I'm gonna give you a favor.
But it is
Is
a
if you do this for me
two-way
to tit for
road, I
tat.
think, because unfortunately, I think that since in that film her character takes advantage of all of the
Right.
different men, that happens
That's
too.
why they made
You
her
know,
character
it's
that
a,
way.
Well, because
Yeah.
it's a two-side coin,
Yeah.
It just depends on the personality.
She's working the system.
She's like, I want some more lines. He's like, okay, I'll write you
Yeah.
more lines.
And that's not to say, taking advantage of doesn't happen
Right.
on both sides of the spectrum.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Well,
it's
and
a
there's
constant
the
discussion
Corey
right now.
Haim thing with he released some of the names of the people
Oh,
that
Feldman,
molested,
yeah.
Haim. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Haim's the dead one.
Corey, forgive me.
The Corys.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
bring
There
it
you go,
back
there
a
was
little
some
bit.
Controversial topic.
Ray Animator asks, Marcia and Susie, what segments have you both missed being a part of the most?
Oh, that's a good question.
I would say definitely the live streams and then and the movie reviews because I feel like it's put me out of touch with a few things because I've watched kept up with a lot of shows, but I haven't kept up with a lot of movies because some of them are a little more sensitive than others. So.
I would say the live streams as well, but also the unboxing that you guys have done. Just because my first one was today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was the first one that I've ever been a part of, and just seeing like what people have sent us. That's really cool. Like to just see that interaction in real time, and so yeah.
They like us. They really like us. Some of them, at least.
They don't like me because I don't like it.
I'm the most universally loved. Everybody else has, ups and downs.
Yeah.
Different
Sure.
patches
I have
of
no
lovers and
haters.
haters.
Fair
I
enough.
have no. Oh, Brady. Brady was my only hater.
Oh,
Brady.
that's
I
right.
was on the last of his list. So
Yeah,
I
that's
haven't
right.
in a
I
while
remember
either.
that.
Little Brady.
Little Brady, where's he been?
He's probably found some other YouTubers closer to his age that he's into now.
Which maybe makes more sense.
Yeah. But anyway,
show you guys to
I
my
still think
dad,
that-
and he didn't really like you very much.
the real death says I like you all.
Aw.
Let's see. John Dirksen says the ritual was good, the creature was cool, and then Anthony Kulik says the creature was not good, the movie sucked.
Yeah.
So it looks
Oh, they
like the
watched it?
ritual is going to be. Yeah, apparently they watched it.
Oh, I was asking if Dave watched.
No, they didn't watch it.
I didn't need to watch. I watched the last 6 seconds.
No, that was
Oh.
Cloverfield.
All right.
All right.
Same thing.
Well, I think that's as good a place as any to stop it, you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. Reader in Black says, I like you all except Cecil. That's just about right.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
That's about right.
All right.
Climb
You're
back
just
onto your
trying to be
bridge, sir.
funny.
Is what it is.
Who's
No.
that rap tapping on our bridge?
No, I mean,
No, we like that. That's
whatever.
okay.
You cannot
That's
like.
okay. You can, as long as you're watching, we don't really
Yeah,
care.
whatever.
You can like us or
That's
hate
what
us.
it is. I'm
Click
sure
that
he's
like
not
button.
the only one. So, all right. Thanks very much
Look,
for
if you
watching,
really hated
guys.
him, you'd buy a T-shirt.
I appreciate it.
If you really hated him,
Yeah.
let's see those T-shirts.
All
Until
right.
next time, I've been Cecil Laird.
I'm Susie Von Slaughter.
I'm March Parker.
Gracias up and have me in fuego.
I'm Age Mercer.
And I'm producer Dave.
And remember,
Stay scared.
Push the button! Push it!
What's on the button?
Push it.